What's going on? Move the Mouse here, back in City Skylines, the town of Woodgarden, with our Let's Play Season 6, Episode number 12, I'm pretty sure. And in this one, I think it's a maintenance episode, really. Yeah, I've got a lot of projects that I want to do. I want to finish getting the monuments in here, but it might be time to revisit and see why we're having some of these problems. I'm pretty sure that the crime icons are popping up. Pause. Because we're out of jail space. I think we've been that way for a little while. Yeah, jail availability in the red. 219 detained criminals out of a possible 220. So that's not helping us out at all. I think we should just buy this last tile. These don't really get us anything other than a partial footprint on an island that we can't really build off to. We can't get to the rails. So it might be kind of cool to get these two islands up here, but they're really disconnected, and I think this better completes the footprint of our town. And we could do some services over here, like a Alcatraz Island. So let's figure that out. And how are we going to connect this to the road network is the other question. So we could do maybe just a little bridge from over here. Might be fine. Or from over this way. I don't know. Maybe from that road, even a bridge would probably make more sense. And then we can kind of tuck our prison up here in the middle of the woods. Let's do that first. So, straight tool. Straight through there. We'll plop down a prison. That works. And then let's just bring this over and we'll move our water. I think it's time. Time to move the water. So let's break all these pumps. That's a little funky. But we can make it work. Let's just get it connected for now. We'll definitely want to straighten that out because that looks super dangerous. Also looks super fun. Just speeding off that, get a little lift in your stomach or come flying off the top of it. That's like a daredevil ramp right there. That is not a city road. That is a daredevil ramp. But it gets people over to the prison. We will extend the water up here like so. We can probably piggyback off the electricity that's already running over here, I'm hoping. That way we don't have to run more wires over this way. And now we need to figure out, though, what are we going to do with our water situation? So I think we can extend this over. And it was the deep canals. So let's break these. We could even connect this all the way across if we wanted. But the nice thing is with the Eden project now, we can dump sewage out and pick up the water right on the other side, and it will be totally fine. Let's rethink our pipes over here. So can we break these? Can I break this one? Yes, I can. Just to make absolutely sure they're connected correctly. We'll disconnect on this side. Let's get out in front of our sewage. We'll do that. And can we clamp water right here, or is it not going to have enough? I feel like it's not going to have enough. We could We could move all these down. Let's do that. Let's move them all down to this side. To enable this canal to fill up a little bit more. Because the water right now is kind of going back out to sea. So, pipes-wise, let's get all this hooked back in. And we'll go all the way around the outside of it. Like that. I'll have to power it, because I think I removed it from its power connection. And then I think we can scoop up water right across the way, but we'll have to see how many pumps we need. I don't remember how many I just broke. I think it was 6. We'll start with 6. Or 7. Either way. I can't count. Yeah, I'm not 100% that these are actually going to have enough water to pick up. But technically, if we're dumping that water back out, we should be able to scoop it right back up into the system. So let's hit play and let's see if those actually light up. Maybe if I had gone with a shallower canal, it would have carried more water in, because it looks like it's bringing all the water out. So let's do this. And hopefully that will all fill up in there. Not all of them are pumping water, but that is okay. It might fill up. People are complaining. It does seem to be picking it up faster than we're dumping it out. So, do we move this down? Will it fit down here? Will it clamp down here? It will. Right there. Let's make sure it's on. And we can delete that. I disconnected the power. It's going to keep shifting these problems around and forgetting about them. So let's see what that does. Definitely looks like it is filling a bit more. We'll just have to watch out for flooding. But I think we're okay there. Are people complaining? They are not. We do have a prison now. So let's take a look and see. 20 out of 500. So that hopefully will help our crime problem a bit. Because now we actually have places to ship the prisoners off to. Complaints about water on the edge of the grid. So let's watch this for a minute. I have a feeling that this is coming on and off. And that's when people are complaining. So actually water availability is pretty tight, so let's scoop some more of it up down here. One more pump. We'll do that. We'll see how that does. So, back into info views. Electricity, we're good. We don't have to worry about the fusion power plant anytime soon, but it's ready when we are, so that's a good thing. Water, we are good. Fire safety. Let's drop down a couple more towers. Just to cover all of our trees nicely. Throw one up here. And over here. And heck, why not over here? And here. And here, and here, and here. Everywhere we see red trees, let's do it. We're pretty well covered. You can see it doesn't affect off the map, unfortunately. But fire safety-wise, from a firefighting helicopter and tree fire perspective, we're good. We have one helicopter over there. We're making 110,000 per period. So let's do another helicopter over here by the prison. Put it in right next door. Sorry about the noise, but I'm pretty sure the prison noise pollutes too. That should spread power, no problem. But what about water? There we go. It's complaining right now. So the other thing we could do is, I think, police helicopter. I don't think I've dropped one of these in yet, so we'll do that right across the street from the prison. That is good. Okay, so fire safety, I think we're in pretty good shape. Most of the roads are in the green. Got a couple houses that are a little bit out on the edge of the networks. So let's see where we can get better coverage. We could make this a larger station, I think. Let's delete this. Let's drop a new one in, but the larger variant. We got to move a couple businesses out to do that, but that should extend further down into here now. That's good. And then maybe we can do one little station over here somewhere. Let's do one right over here. And back into fire safety. Those buildings should go. I mean, they're a tiny little bit decolored. They're a tiny little bit off color, but we can deal with that. Now, what's going on over here? These have very poor fire safety up here. So I think, just for the heck of it, let's do that. And now everybody's pretty happy. We could even, if we wanted to, I think we can connect this gravel road through here. No, we can't. We need to shift that down one. Can we move that over? Is that already right on top of? Yeah, it was already right on top of it. All right, well, we'll do it the other way. We'll come in from up here and curve it this way. You know, we can just hook it right into there. That works, and that should improve fire safety for our lungs of the city. That one is. We've got a little fire station here. Doesn't quite service up into the industry very well, though. I don't like seeing the buildings in the red, but we know why they are in the red. So I think we're okay there. Crime-wise, jail availability in the yellow. Detain criminals jail capacity is way up. Why is the prison not servicing this area, though? Did I do something funny with a one-way? Two-way traffic? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. Healthcare-wise, we're pretty good, but we're into the yellow a bit, so maybe we could do the medical center monument. Let's make a spot for that. So these neighborhoods are getting a little have to get a little bit more spaced out. So let's do this. Let's come out. Let's see what 30 looks like. We can space these out a bit to put a couple of the larger buildings on. So let's see what we need for the medical center monument. Since working our way through the list, that's the first one that we kind of have problems with. So all level 1s, all level 2s built. What have we not built on level 3? Just the old market? We gotta find a spot for this. And I think what I wanted to do was knock out this bit of commercial over here. Although it does help commercial in the zone, so I probably should have thought of that first. But hey, we've got the demand. They'll move back in. It's okay. So let's do, since this is kind of the border area between our low density and industrial, let's get a little commercial pocket in here. Let's blow out this fire station because it wasn't covering the best up there. So let's do something better. We'll put this here. Now this does have a noise pollution bubble. Let's see how bad this is for residents. We've got a cemetery there. We've got crematorium on the corner of the street. This is commercial. That's a high school. So I think if we do it right here, we're okay. I think that's all right. It's kind of got its back up against the little industry area here. So maybe we'll move that down as much as we can, just to do a little bit of a buffer between the industry and... Let's do that. And I think in that space that we have here, we should be able to fit the larger fire department in. Yes, we can. And that should cover up into there nicely now. We've disconnected some power somewhere. I don't even think we need this one anymore. Just in case. Oh, we did. Yeah, that was spreading power over that way. And this wasn't connected here. It's two kind of redundant areas that weren't helping out. So for this one, I'm going to bring it up this way and connect it into that other road. Like that, and then decorative-wise, I think. Right, let's fill it in, and I'm going to use this conifer, because I filled in a bunch of the map of the other conifer. And let's do a quick pass and kind of fill in some of the gaps, because I like the idea that this town is really kind of carved out of nature. And just to get some different size and type, slightly different type trees in through here, we can do this. Spam some of them around. Just kind of all along the outside of the city. Not anything too specific here, obviously. But just because I already spammed against some of the other trees out and around here. Well, that way I think it's got kind of, again, a nice carved out of nature look, and we decided not to ruin nature over there. You've got this highway that kind of cuts through. Got the coastal stuff happening. Let's empty this. So we dropped in our old market. I think that was, what, the only one at level 3 we didn't have. I wonder if I should have done shorter canals there. Or if we just pump out even more and more water. So that if one of them runs dry, one of the other ones will pick it up. We'll see. We'll see what that does. See if that makes the problem worse. We could also shorten those canals, I feel like, to help the water pool up more and spread across the entire length of the canal. So we'll keep an eye on that. How does it actually look from over here? Can you see those now? They kind of do pop up a bit. Maybe we'll even sink that down, bring it closer to the water level, which in turn should allow it to fill, so it doesn't have to travel uphill to fill that canal. And if we drop this down, kind of cover it with trees, we should really be able to hide the water treatment plants that way. All right, so where were we? We were looking at healthcare because we're kind of in the yellow there. We already dropped in the Hadron Collider, so we're good there. So back to our uniques to see what we need for the medical center. Level 3, we've done everything now. Level 4. Fusion, space elevator, medical center. So the oppression office. We're really light down here, and I think this one will fit on the main street here. Had to move out some buildings to do that, but that's okay. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Is this a bad idea? Should we do a completely different district down here? I did mean to put it all the way on the end of the street. I guess it didn't. I guess it didn't go. So let's at least do that. Let's put it down in the corner where I meant to. There we go. And we'll let other stuff grow up around it. That's a weird spot for a building. That is a really weird lot. Like, how do you pull into that parking lot if cars are parked sideways there? You don't. They really should redesign that. That's a very poor parking lot. Medical center-wise. Where did I stop? Stop getting distracted, mouse. All right. Space elevator, medical center, high interest tower. So this one, where's the footprint here? Where can we get this? We definitely want to do this kind of along this center strip where the IT buildings are, because it is a pretty tall building. And let's see zoning-wise if it did it do anything on either side. No, so that is perfect for that size block. And then we'll have offices cropping up right next to it. It's the tallest building down there. It's even taller than the IT buildings. That's crazy. I didn't realize that. And that was level 5. So level 6. What's our level 6 medical center requirement? I'm going to put this one over here for now. I feel like this could be like a little industrial park office. You know, so all the people working down here, mining the ore. This is where the executives are, counting their money. Off the backs of the workers. We appreciate your toil. But that is enough for us to drop in the medical center now. Pretty sure that comes through on the microphone. That is the dog being very upset that the baby has a friend over. And she can't go play with them. She can. She's actually really good with kids. But she's just down here so the kids can run around and not have to worry about the dog. Where to put this? How does this going to sit on this block? A little bit off center no matter what we do, huh? Okay. Temporary placeholder for now. But now we've got the medical center in place. And let's see what that does to our healthcare availability. Way into the green now. We don't have to worry about schooling. As long as we have basic coverage everywhere, we're good. And we do. And then, wow, this might be our crime problem. So, 49% unemployment. The demand that we have right now is what's really hurting us. So why is this not zoned? Is this not even zoned? It isn't. Okay, so we don't have any residential demand right now. So let's disregard that. In fact, I'm going to do this. I'm going to bulldoze this building. Let's clear out that. We've got a ton of industry demand, which we'll meet down here with office. Offices seem to be doing very well over here. So let's do that. That will fill in almost immediately. We'll have to go figure out our next pocket. Our next pocket can be over here somewhere. So I did plan on using this for some of the larger buildings, but we need commercial zoning and office zoning, so let's do this. Let's bring this out almost all the way to the highway. Where's 25 units? Right there. I don't know why I like going to 10s or 5s when I'm building out my streets, when I'm doing grids at least. If I'm just doing freeform, it doesn't really matter as much. But it helps keep your nodes evenly spaced. If you make kind of short roads, you get nodes that pile up right on top of one another, and then people tend to do really weird lane shifts. Commercial demand, pretty high. So let's do a little commercial pocket over here. And then we can also do some more office zoning because that disappeared almost immediately. So we will let that fill in. Maybe we can do this. Let's see if it'll let me move this across the street here. Will it? No. Okay, fire and hospital. Let's move them so that we can move the courthouse, so that we can move some more stuff in there. So we'll grab this, we'll move it right across the street. We'll do the same with this. And now we'll move this over here. Let's see, where will it let me go? Let's go right there to the edge of that zone, because maybe we can squeeze one more thing in there. Come to think of it, that should fit, right? No, it does not. So let's forget that. Let's not move that. Let's connect one more set of grids through here at the edge of our city, just so we can get a little bit more zoning in. Do that, and then let's see what's up with our water. Yeah, I gotta make this more consistent. This is not working well. So we'll lower this terrain, one, so that we can kind of duck it in behind the mound there, but also so that this will fill. You can see that this canal kind of runs dry right there. It doesn't even fill with water because it's an uphill battle. So what do we think? I'm going to do that and then call it quits. So let me show you. Let's pause it and let's redo this, I think, for what, the second time this episode. So we'll blow all this out. I wish there was a faster delete option, but I guess it's the safer approach to make sure that you don't blow out important infrastructure by accident. So let's just clear that out altogether. Okay, canal's all gone. Wouldn't even know that it was there in the first place. We could even do this all the way on the backside of the island so that it's totally hidden back here. Let's do that. So let's flatten a piece right here. Level tool, kind of like halfway up this mound right there. And then let's just level this out. Like so. Okay, we'll run our canal right through there. And let's see. Let's start with a shorter canal. So this is what, a shallow canal. These are wide canals. Wide, shallow. So you could do a wide, deep. Let's see what a shallow canal looks like first. So let's go from here all the way across. Canyon, canal, potato, potato. And let's hit 3 times speed on the play and see how that fills up with traditional water. I think that it will. So we don't even need to worry about are the eco water treatment plants outputting enough. Now everybody's gonna be complaining about water. We know that. We know that. So let's put this in. But I think that's gonna fill in much better. So we shouldn't have those same problems. Plus, when we start pouring excess water into it. It might actually flood, but that is okay. Too much water in this case is better than not enough water. And even if it does flood, it should just run off back into the water. How many did we have? That's probably enough. I should honestly count this stuff before I keep deleting it. So let's see how many we can get in here. I could put them kind of right on top of one another, but I think we have way more than enough room for this city to do what we need it to do, so... I feel like this is a lot more water pumps than we had before. We could use the excess to create a fresh water outlet and maybe do kind of a stream somewhere in our map or a waterfall. Okay, let's see if we can come under this way. We can. I'm just going to go... Whoops. Slope was too steep. I tried to go too far at once. Space already occupied. Alright, let's go around. Alright, what's this snap? It's snapping to something. So let's do that. And we'll connect there. Okay, and then let's see what we need for power over here. So we could drop a couple of these advanced turbines in. So that will power all that, which powers the prison just fine, I think. And then we just need to get electricity over to our water area. Hit play. Why is the electricity so low? Because one of the plants isn't getting water? So now they're getting water. That should dump the electricity back up, right? Oh, all that water is running off from where it was in the canal before. Caused a little bit of a flood up here. But it looks like it should run off. Why is this all not powered? So if we get water over here, that should allow the nuclear power plant to kick back on. Did I? Oh, wow. Okay. Someone please tell me you were shaking your fist at the screen there. Didn't connect it to anything. That helps. So, water availability is good. Did that actually fix the problem? Because if we get water up here, then we should get... It's kind of a catch-22. You should get power, too, back now. Yep. Right, so we should be good there now. Water is way in the green. I might have overdone it a little bit there. But we're doing good. We're doing good. Let's see where we were at. So, power, water, fire, and crime. Still a little concerned about this one. So, why is this not... Why is this not turning the roads green? Doesn't prison turn the road green where it can cover? If I put it down here... Does it not? It doesn't turn green? Okay. I don't know. Okay, well, we don't have crime popping up on the map. So I guess it's working. I guess it's doing its thing. Healthcare, we're good. We've got the Med Center monument now. Death care, I think we're pretty good. Crematorium availability is good. Cemetery usage is about halfway. Unemployment, we're working on that. We're working on that. There's places for you to work, people. The demand's pretty low for commercial and industry. I can't do anything to create jobs. I mean, I guess I can. I could drop a bunch of industry stuff down, but let's see. Our oil... Man, it's almost there. I gotta keep playing on 3 times speed, I forgot. So that is almost at level 5. That, honestly, is just on autopilot. This one, I think we got to level 2. We did. We're cranking along on the resources. We have possible 235 worker slots. We're gonna need some more stuff. How is our ore availability over here? Oh, man, we already bled that dry. So... we're really going to want to rethink this highway exit over here. And I think what I'll do is I'll tunnel it under, but have kind of a split. So maybe a T that goes that way, and then we'll wrap the highway around this way so that we can service this with trucks. But in the meantime, let's do this. Let's make a real cheesy highway exit that's only for this area. Because right now, that's how everything's connected in. So if we come over here and do that, and then to get back on, if we come under and curved like so, and then we come out and just curve it back to here to get back on. That should enable truck traffic to come on and off for over here without having to go into the city. So let's just do something temporary here. So we're going to go into ore, and let's look at our storage facilities. So barracks. So let's get a couple of these in so that we can increase our worker count. This is the ore mine, which is already drying up over there. Ore underground. Small mine for extracting ore. Extractors need to be placed on deposits. Or this produces or processes ore into metal. Glass manufactured pellet. We don't have one of those yet. A lot that is used for storing the ore industry raw materials. So let's have it fill. Let's put another one right next door and have it fill. And let's carry our road down and just keep doing that. We're going to do this just like we do with the oil industry. Rather than continue to move these mines around and bleed our map dry, and rather than cheat and put unlimited ore or oil on, I'm just going to import it. We're doing, I think we're doing good money-wise, and that worked very well for the oil industry. So let's repeat that process, and we'll just fill all these up. So that should start importing from off-map, considering the resource buildings that we already have are dried up. All right. So now that we've got that going, so we've already got, what, 2 of those going that are producing metals. Let's get one of these over here. Let's get 2 of these over here and start producing a bunch of glass. And that's already delivering goods. Thank you. Appreciate that, boys. So maybe we'll keep this over here. Maybe not. I don't know. Look at all the garbage trucks. They're just waiting. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to improve this right here. This is not going to stay like this. This is obviously causing a ton of traffic. Maybe we could put the garbage trucks over on this end, and that way they come into the city this way. They don't even need to hit the highway to service all these buildings. And that could clear this up quite a bit. In fact, let's just do it. Let's do it. Why am I talking about it? This can be the last thing that we do today. So we'll bring these all the way over here. What do we got? 2 recycle plants. You know, we are rolling in the money. It's faster this way. So over to our garbage tab. And we'll do 2 recycling plants over here. Now, it's just at the point where it's almost going to put pollution in the water, but that is okay. Because we're not even pulling in the water from over here, so it shouldn't impact anything. But now we've got a little service road here. We'll do some water for the second building, and we'll call that a day. So that will reduce a lot of the garbage truck traffic over here. In fact, pretty much all rolled out. When I deleted them, did they despawn and then they come back over here? That works. Yeah, so this will be a project, but I wouldn't mind upgrading the ore industry, getting all the factories and stuff like that. We'll move them around this area rather than just outright delete them, so that we don't lose our progress. But I think that's a good spot. I got a little crazy with some of the episodes this season. I like to keep them under half an hour, but sometimes it's tough. Sometimes I just get carried away, and I want to do a bunch of building, and I like to share with you guys. So, you know, hopefully you don't mind the longer episodes sometimes. There's always kind of breaks in between the seasons to catch up on stuff. I know it's a lot of content to consume, but I really, really appreciate that you enjoy it and you support it. Comments, likes, shares, all that stuff helps the channel. Say it every time, but honestly, you know who you are. The regulars are great, really supportive, and I would do this either way, but it makes it that much more rewarding. So thank you everybody for that. We'll keep continuing on down the path of kind of maxing this town out. We're going to fill in kind of some of these gaps, maybe squeeze in some more residents, squeeze in maybe another way to the highway. We've still got some uniques to build in. So it's a weird one, but it's mine and I love it. It's shaping up a little strange, I think, in spots, but I like this one a lot. You know, it's got some feels. It's got some suburbs, some smaller low density. It's got some grids. It's got all different kinds of industry, and we'll fill it in too with some parks, and we've still got to do the post office and finish the tolls, and there's so much more to do. So stay tuned for that. We'll start tackling some of those things in the next one. But in the meantime, if you did enjoy this video, likes, comments, shares, all help the channel a lot, are greatly appreciated. If you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications. Follow me on Twitter and join the Discord. And until the next one, this is Move the Mouse, signing off.